What's going on, guys? How you doing? It's Dom with Gone Wrong Gaming, and today we are going to be doing something um, a, a little bit new, but also a little bit old, I guess, technically. New as in new for me, old as in this ROM, I believe, is a couple of years old, or ROM hack, I'm sorry. We are going to be playing Pokemon Vega. We are actually going to be playing Pokemon Vega minus. The only difference between the two is, I believe, the difficulty curve. And the only reason I'm doing that is I don't want to spend too much time on this, grinding and things like that. So we are going to go with technically the easier version of Pokemon Vega, which there is one. I believe the original ROM hack, I was told, was unbelievably difficult, especially with gym leaders and the Pokemon that you caught around where the gym leaders were 5 to 10 levels lower. So you had to, even if you were constantly catching new Pokemon, you still had to constantly grind to bring them up to around where the curve of the trainers in the area were. So let's go ahead and start. We'll name our guy. We'll be Guy. And let's get our adventure on. Yep, I'm Guy, and our rival, oh, not our rival. He'll be our buddy. So yeah, we'll name him Buddy. So, oh, sorry. There we go. These bookie. So we are going to be playing through this. I want to say all the way. It's a different ROM hack. It was originally straight Japanese. It did get an English patch, which is why I am looking at it. I mean, probably still a little bit too late, but that's why I'm going to be looking at it now instead of when it first came out, because it is. It's not like a fire red or leaf green, like just add new things and yet you still have some kind of idea of where you're going. It's a completely new story, so it would have been a little hard for me to try and figure out where I could and couldn't go if I couldn't read the language. I mean, I guess technically I could have figured it out, maybe, but we'll see. I don't think I would have gotten very far. So, yeah, that's an interesting thing. I just actually realized we have a dad in this, and apparently it's the Pokemon professor. So, I'm a little surprised that, I mean, I believe we're the professor's son. I'm not 100% sure. She just said our father wanted to see us, and the professor came and got us. So yeah. Another thing about this ROM hack is it is filled with Fakemon, and when I first started looking at ROM hacks, not when I first started putting them up, but like years ago, like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe, when I first heard about what ROM hacks were. The idea of Fakemon just didn't appeal to me, mainly because it's like creating like a create a character in like a Dragon Ball Z fighting game or something like that. It didn't make sense to me. But I mean, I thought about it over time, and as time went on, I was like, all right, it's a whole new generation. Sure, I mean, we have, what, 800 Pokemon now or something like that? So, yeah, why not? Especially if the Fakemon are well done, well drawn, to where possibly you can't tell, like, the one that pops out of the Pokeball at the start is adorable, and it actually looks like something Game Freak might have made at some point. So, and I do want to say that from what I've seen in screenshots, a lot of the Fakemon in this do look really good. So I'm looking forward to it. I do want to try and make a team comprised solely of Fakemon, of newly created Pokemon, and just play with them. There are, I believe it said 56 or something like that, actual Pokemon in this game that you can still catch. So at the start, I'll probably end up with some, if I can find some actual Pokemon in my team, I will have to try and take some, because I'm not sure how far the first gym is. See, like this. So we're gonna be picking our starter. Fire. I do, a gunpowder Pokemon sounds interesting, but I do like the look of this. So this water Pokemon actually reminds me of like of Chaos from like Sonic Adventure. So I'm gonna go with the little water Pokemon. I should have probably could have nicknamed him Chaos. Oh, whatever. Maybe yeah, it doesn't matter. So of course I took water. He takes grass. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to make a note on something. Alright, so we're going to have our first Pokemon battle. We're going to speed it up a bit, mainly because it's our first battle. And it's a little bit weird, because he said that he had to hold our Pokemon from before, which means I believe technically we've had Pokemon. Yeah, you're used to Pokemon battles. So we've had Pokemon before, which makes me think this is possibly a sequel to something. Alright, yeah, so let's just fast forward to this fight, because, I mean, it's the first fight. As long as it doesn't have anything like Absorb or something, we should be fine. Okay, never mind then. Alright. So far, so good. Let's just keep. The only thing is, I mean, I guess it's the same with any Pokemon game, is I just have to hope that I can identify whatever's new by type. Like all the new Fakemon. Hopefully we'll have a clear type to distinguish them, and I go, alright, that's this, so I need to use this. Alright, so this guy's gonna be going. There he goes. Bye. And then let's go ahead and actually take a look at the map, so I can see what this place looks like. Ooh, it's a nice looking map. Ooh, this is a really nice looking world too. Snowfall, forest, labs. Alright. Where's the Pokemon League at? Spar Zone. Tower of Darkness. Alright, there's the league. It's this way. DH building, a bunch of islands. Pokemon Castle. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this here. I mean, we did get our first Pokemon, so we'll stop here. We'll keep going in the next video, I guess, and we'll see how things work. Hopefully we get to the first gym pretty soon, and we catch some new Pokemon, and have fun. I mean, either way, I do want to see what this place looks like. It's really rare to be starting in a snow area. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.